I have remade this video many times now, trying to get it sound just right and trying to keep my cool. And it's not anger that I speak from, it's from righteousness I speak from. And righteousness can sound like anger very easily, because it's very easy to confuse the two. United States of America, you have been told this week, in November 2014, that you are going to have a storm that is going to last for 4 days, that is icy cold, and is bigger than Hurricane Sandy. Do you hear what I said? You had no prior warning. This storm is active tonight and for the next 4 days. If I was to tell you that this is a biblical storm and a biblical plague, you wouldn't believe me. Fine. If I was to say to you that the narcissism that has taken over your females is a biblical plague, you wouldn't believe me. Fine. The sinkholes, tornadoes, earthquakes, and more are all biblical warnings, biblical plagues. And you all are not going to believe me. Fine. Obamacare and Obama is a biblical plague unto your nation. Would you believe me? No, you would not. Moses had to deal with the Pharaoh of Egypt, who also did not believe him. Moses had to send out 7 different plagues before the Pharaoh finally gave in and let his people go. You are in no different situation than the Pharaoh of Egypt. Everything to your feminists, homosexuals, lesbians, abortionists, all of those people, your social warriors, they're all the ones that are screwing your country up and keeping you away from God. And God is punishing you right now. He has punished you last year with this polar vortex that came out of nowhere unexpectedly. He's punishing you right now with this storm that came out of nowhere unexpectedly. How many clues do you need, O Pharaoh of Egypt, before you understand that you are living as a sinful nation? Not only are you being sinful, but you have betrayed the Almighty. America used to prosper until the moment John F. Kennedy was killed. From that moment off, the country has slowly been dying because the globalists took over. Since that moment, you have been wiping away God from your schools, churches, even jobs. You've gotten rid of God everywhere. You have a president that is encouraging Chrislam, Christianity mixed with Islam, which will never, ever work, because Christians believe in Jehovah. Islam believe in Satan. Oh, excuse me, Allah. I mean Satan. I mean Allah. Satan, Allah, whatever. You cannot play this game and hope to be successful, United States of America. You are not gods. Your country is dying now for a reason. You are being hit with biblical plagues, one after the other, until the nation collapses. And when the nation does collapse, this means when God does finally give up on you, you will become an Islamic nation. You were a Christian nation. It used to be in God we trust. Soon it'll be in Allah we trust. None of you are stopping it. You're all too busy fighting little fights and not seeing the big fight staring you right in the face. Point proven here. The government has created a police state around you. They have FEMA camps everywhere. This is one thing to be concerned about. They have prison systems filled with men, many of them who are innocent. You have feminists fighting against men, telling women that men are bad. So what you see here is a pattern of the following. Men are bad, men should be locked up, men should be killed, men should be put in prison. Now why would they do that to you? Why would the government say, okay, let's turn against men? Could it possibly be that men are the only defenders of the nation when the nation is about ready to collapse from the inside out? Could that possibly be the reason? So if they get rid of the men and get rid of the guns, therefore they could take over the nation and make it collapse and then rebuild it as a phoenix rising from the ashes? Could this possibly be the reason why they're doing this to you? This is War Dogs Fire. See you all later. And enjoy your biblical plague.